You know, your gear works hard for you. What have you done for your gear lately? One of the best things that I've done for my gear is get my lenses CineModded. Now, what is a CineMod and where do you get this kind of thing done? These are done by Duclos up in the San Fernando Valley, and that's D-U-C-L-O-S. You can find them online. And let me explain to you what a CineMod is. This is a standard photographic lens. It's a Leica R lens, and there's a click in here for your f-stops. And that gets you from 4.5, click to 5.6, click to so on and so on. Fine for still photography, not so fine in cinema and motion pictures. You want to be able to roll these smoothly and get in between stops. If you absolutely need to, you can actually roll your exposure as you're going from a dark area to a light area, and that's not going to happen with clicks. You're going to be popping through. Also, still photographic lenses do not have standard cinema gear lenses for follow focus, and there's variable fronts as well. Smaller millimeter fronts, larger millimeter fronts. So what a CineMod is standardizing everything and making it cinema friendly. What Duclos will do for you to your lenses is they'll declick this, and they'll add a grease. You can ask for heavy grease, which is what I did, and that makes things throw smoothly. They'll add a pitch gear to this, standardized, and they will add a standardized 80 millimeter front, which is a 77 millimeter thread. Let me show you what that looks like. That would be one of these beauties here. Okay, so again, no click. I can do incremental exposure with that. I've got my pitch ring. All the focus rings are standardized, and then they standardize all the fronts to 80 millimeter with a 77 millimeter thread. So you don't need to go out and buy a bunch of circular filters. If that's what you're using, you can go buy one or two and just quickly change them to your lenses until you can afford to cover all your lenses with filter. Now, I've got all mine covered with UV filters just to protect them. These are cheaper than the glass. Always protect your lenses. As you can see here, the CineMod on a rig. You've got your pitch right here, your pitch ring, so you can easily turn it. You can reach into here and you can ride your exposure. And Duclos does a fantastic job on these. Little tip, when you get these back, they give you these caps on there. What I like to do on the caps on mine is I like to put what the actual millimeter of the lens is, in this case a 21 millimeter, and then right below that what it would be on a 1.6 crop factor like the Canon 7D or the f100, things like that. So that turns a 21 millimeter into a 33.6 millimeter. And that way, whether you're shooting with a full frame camera or a 1.6 crop sensor camera, you know what focal length you're getting on these. These have increased my productivity, these have increased my speed on set, and certainly have increased my credibility when you walk in to a set with professional looking, professionally functioning lenses. Now, I highly recommend getting your professional lenses CineModded at Duclos Lenses. They're up in the San Fernando Valley in California. You can find them online at www.ducloslenses.com.